أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقهوا قولي السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. Welcome to Understand Al-Quran the Easy Way, Course 6, page 38A and B, Ayat 1225 to 1228. We saw the first juz has 141 ayahs of Surah. The second juz, it has 111 ayah of Surah Al-Baqarah. And so far, we are doing the second half of this. We will complete today, inshallah. Now, the third juz will have only 34 ayahs of Surah Al-Baqarah. The Surah Al-Baqarah have 286 ayah. Inshallah, we will complete it in the juz 3. Let's have the recitations of the today's ayahs before we proceed further. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. Allah does not hold you responsible for your unintentional faults, but He holds you responsible for your intentions. Allah is forgiving and forbearing. Those who abstain from their wives must wait for 4 months, but if they reconcile, Allah is forgiving and merciful. And if they resolve to divorce, Allah is hearing and knowing. Divorced women shall wait for themselves for 3 periods, and it is not lawful for them to conceal what Allah has created in their womb, if they believe in Allah and the last day. Meanwhile, their husbands have the better right to take them back if they decide or they desire reconciliations. And women have rights similar to their obligations according to what is fair, but men have a degree over them. Allah is mighty and wise. Let's go for the word translation. La yukhzukum mullah. Allah will not blame you billahu for vain utterance fi imanikum in your hearts. Walakin and but you akhizukum, he will call you to account bima for what kasabat kulubukum, your hearts and wallahu and Allah ghafurun of forgiving, halimun of forbearing. للذين for those who يولون swear by abstain min nisa'ihim from their wives tarabbasu of waiting arba 4 ashhar months in then if fa'u they return Allah then in verily Allah or surely Allah ghafurun forgiving rahimun most merciful. And if azzamu they resolve on at-talaka to divorce, Allah then indeed Allah Samiun all hearing, alimun all knowing. Al-mutallaqatu yatarbasna and diverse women should wait bi anfusihinna concerning themselves salasata 3 Quran menstrual periods. Wala yuhillu and it is not allowed lawful lahunna to them an yaktumna that they conceal ma khalaqallahu what Allah has created in aramuhinna in their womb. In kunna if they yu'minu billahi believe in Allah wal yawmin and the day al-akhirah the last wa bu'latuhunna and their husbands. Ahakku have better right bi radhinna to take them back fi zalika in that period. In aradu islam if they intended further reconciliation. Walahunna and for them wives mislu is the like allazi what which alahinna on them bil marufe to what is reasonable, what this is jali, and for the men, alayhinna over them, darajatun a degree. Wallahu and Allah Azizun Almighty, Hakimun All-Wise. Let's to have a hadith here. Narrated Abu Musa, the Prophet ﷺ said, the example of a good righteous companion and an evil one is that of a person carrying musk and another blowing a pair of blows. The one who is carrying musk will either give you some perfumes as a present, or you will buy some from him, or you will get a good smell from him. But the one who is blowing a pair of bellows will either burn your clothes, or you will get a bad smell from him. Let's to analyze the ayah. Bismillah. La. La is a harf nafi mabni ala sakun wa hiya laysatil amila. It is not acting as a amil. What is amil? Amil, that just like having the chopper act or the hammer act. They are called amil. So la, the next is yukhazukum. Yukhazukum. Yukhazu is the fi'l mudare marfu wa ilam rafa damma, and kum is coming as a zamir attached. So it's zamir muttasil mabni ala sakun allazi huraka ila damma ma li ittaqa sakin fi mahall nasf maf'ul bihi, because kum is a zamir, and when we have to join the kum or hum with the next sakin word, we give it dhamma. When we join the min with sakin, we give it fatha. The rest, when we join, we give a kasra. So this dhamma harka on the mim is for the joining iltiqa sakin, means joining the two sakin words. The next is Allahu. Allahu is a lafz jalala, ismi jalala, fa'il, marfu, wa ilamat rafa dhamma, wa jumla min fail of fa'il. What is the fail? Yukhazu. Fa'il is Allah, and kum is the maf'ul bi. So is la mahalla min i'rabi istinafiya. It's a istinafiya sentence, so it does not have the i'rab. The sentence does not have the i'rab. Okay, the next word is billahu. B is a harf jar mabni ala sakun, and allahu is the ismi majrur bil wajab ya and ba, and the ilamat jar kasra is here billahu. Kasra is the sign of majrur. So we say jar and majrur, they join, make a murakkab jar. That is concerned with the fail. Mutalliki fail yukhazu. It is concerned with the verb yukhazu. Fi again is a harf jar mabni ala sakun. The next is imanikum. Imani is a ismi majrur. We will say ismi majrur bawaja fi harf jar. Wa ilamat jar kasra. Imani is at the kasra. And the jar and majrur, they are mutalliq bil allahu, the fail. Li'annahu masdar, because that is a masdar. Aw mutalliq ba mahzuf hal. There is a one hal which is mahzuf, and sabi hal is lahu. And iman is the, again, see, is a harf jar, ismi majrur due to harf jar fi. At the same time, imani is the mudaf, and kum is the mudaf. So mudaf and mudaf will join and make a ismi majrur for harf jar fi. You know, this is a common most compound of the masraf. There is a harf jar followed by ismi majrur, and that ismi majrur is the mudaf and followed a mudaf. And we conclude that mudaf with mudaf join make a ismi majrur for that harf jar which is in front of it. Here it's fi. We will say fi with this ismi majrur is coming jar majrur. And remember, when the jar majrur or zarf come in the jumla failure, they are concerned with the fail. When they come in the jumla ismiya, they are concerned with the mubtada. But next is walakin. Wow is a ataf. We will say harf ataf mabni ala fatah. What about the lakin? Lakin is a harf istadrak mabni ala sakun, and it's have a sakun. Wa huwa ghair amil. It is not acting here. Remember, the inna, ka'anna, lakinna, layta, la'alla, they are amil. But At some places, when they are not acting as amil, we have to mention they are para. The next is yu'akhazu, yu'akhazukum. Yu'akhazu is again fail mudare, marfu ilamat rafa damma, zahira. And what is the file? File is in it. File zamir mustatir jawazun taqdiru huwa. Because yu'khuz is the first form of the mazi, so huwa is hidden. Remember in mazi, two are hidden. Mustatir. One, the first form, huwa is. In the fourth form, hiya, she is hidden. While in case of the fail mudare, five are hidden. Yaf'alu, huwa is hidden. Tafalu, anta is hidden. The second tafalu, hiya is hidden. Afalu, ana is hidden. Nafalu, nahnu is hidden. While in case of the amr, only one is hidden mustatir. That is the first form of the amr. Ifal, anta is hidden. So remember these mustatir are in Madi, two mustatir. In Mudare, five mustatir. In Amr, one mustatir. So kum is a zamir coming attached with the verb. When a zamir come attached with the verb, it is always mansoob and maf'ul. So we got a fail, we got a file that is hidden in it huwa, and we got a maf'ul bih. So we can say fail with file and is coming jumla failure. What type of jumla? Yes.
Failure khabariya.
Khabariya. Good. The next is bima. B is a harf jar. Ma is the ism majrur. So we say ba harf jar mabni ala kasra. Wa ma is ism ma'sula bamani allazi. You know the ism ma'sula is allazi, allazina, Allah. And also what is man, ma, they also come as a masula. Isme masula. Isme masula. So here ma is coming as a isme masula in place of allazi. The next is kasabat is a fail. Remember when there is a isme masula, there is a reward sila, and that is normally in the form of a sentence. So kasaba is a fail. It's a madi fail. What is the sign? Fail madi mabni ala fatah. Fatah is the sign. This ta is not the part of the fail. It is the zamir which is attached. It is showing it's a feminine. Tanisi. And its on sign is a Arab is sakun. So we will say this kasaba, the three letter, this is actually fail. And the third letter is showing fatah. We will say fail mazi mabni ala fatah. And tanisi is a harf mabni ala sakun. And what about the kulubukum? Kulub is a ism. We will say kulub fa'il because it's marfu wa ilamat rafa damma. And what jumla min fi'l o fa'il la mahalla min i'rab silatul masula. Now we got the fail and we got a file in it, that is the feminine, and this coming as a jumla fi'liya silatul masula li ma. Wa kalub is mudaf and kum is the zamir mudaf. So its murakkabi idafi is coming with concern with the verb. Remember, in sentence of jumla failure, whatever the compounds come, maybe shiva jumla khabar, jar majur, or zarf, or murakkabi zafi, murakkabi shari, murakkabi, or even a jumla that will be concerned with the fail. When they come in the jumla ismiya, then they are concerned with khabar. وهناك وجه إعرابي آخر بما. Now let's consider in bima, the ma is a ba is a harf jar mabni ala al-kasra, and ma haruf masdariya mabni ala sakun, wa hiya ma al-fi'l kasra fi ta'wil masdar fi mahal ba taqdiruhu yaksubu qulubuhum. Actually there was a sentence yaksubu qulubuhum that is representing wa jaru majrur mutaliq fi'l yu'khuzu. The last part is wallahu. Wallah, waw is istanafiya, harf mabni ala fatah, and Allah isme jalala mubtada marfu ilamat rafa damma. What about the ghafurun? Khabri marfu wa ilamat rafa damma. وجملة من مبتدا أو خبر لا محل من إعراب استنافية. حليم is the second خبر. خبر ثاني مرفوع علامة رفع ضمة. So remember, at time we say مركب إضافي. At time we say it's a khabru awwal and khabru. Whatever you take, either you take separate khabars or you take is a compound as a khabar. Both are correct. So we say Allah mubtada with its khabr awwal and khabr sani, mean the first news and the second news is a jumla ismiya khabriya. So here we will have the, what we will have?
break.
Not the car brake. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. للذي لي is a harf jar, allazina jar majrur, so खबर मुकद्दम is the mahzuf, युवल्लूना फेल मुदारि मरफू बसबूत नून ज़ाहिरा, and waw is the file, युवल्लूना is the ghaib jama, so it's a min harf jar, nisa'i is the ism majrur, and at the same time nisa'i is a mudaf and him is the mudaf le. So mudaf le jointly come as a ism majrur for harf min with this ism majrur become jar majrur concerned with the yufa'aluna fi'l. The next is tarabbasu, it's a mubtada muakhir. So we have got a mubtada muakhir, and before that we have got a jar majur shibe jumla khabar muqaddam and one verb, and we have got another jar majur muqaddam, so khabar is mahzuf, so it's a jumla ismiya khabriya. Arbati is a, tarbasu is a mubtada, but at the same it's a mudaf. Arbati is a mudaf le. Again, Arbat is a mudaf and Ashhar is a mudaf. So it's a complicated or double mudaf. Arbatu mudaf, Arbat, Tarbadu, this Tarbasu is a mudaf, Arbat is a mudaf. At the same time, Arbat is a mudaf for Ashharu mudaf. So we'll say mudaf with this mudaf become the mudaf for this the first mudaf. And this first mudaf with this complete mudaf will become murakkabi izafi. And as a murakkabi izafi, it's come as a mubtada. Remember, when the compounds comes as a murakkab izafi, its first noun is always mubtada. The rest they are related with it. Okay, fa is a ataf, in is a harf shart jazim, is give jaza. In man ma, when they come, they cut the dhamma or the noon of the mudari verb. So fa is a fi'l mazi mabni ala sakun zahira. Fa'u. Remember the three letter of verbs faw. Waw is a plural sign, just fa'ala, fa'alu. Fa'ala is actually three letter which shows the verb in even plural. So waw is the file, as is a first form of the madi, so huwa is the consonant. And what about fa inna? Fa is a half. Inna is a half in nas. Nas are those which give the nas mansub, zabar, fatha. Just like an, lan, hatta, they give fatha. In manma, they cut and give the sakun jaza. So the next is Allah. Inna is the harf nas. Allah isme jalala is a ismu inna. Where is the khabar? Ghafurun is a khabar awwal. Zahimun is a khabar sani. It's have two khabars. So inna with this is ism and with these two khabars become jumla. Which type of jumla?
اسمية.
जुमला इस्मिया खबरिया.
Inna.
Khabri,
Khabriya.
Okay.
Khabriya.
Waw is a ataf. In is again harf shart jazim. So azamu, it was azmauna. Actually, it's not azamuna. It's a fail mazi mabni ala sakun zahra. And waw is the plural sign. It's a file. It's the file marfu. So it's a azamu plural ghaib. So whom is the file? At-talahaka is a mansub ism after the azmu verb fail, so it's a maful bihi. So what we got? We got the fail, a file, and maful bihi. So fail with file and maful bihi become what type of sentence?
Jumla
Jumla
Felia.
Felia Khabriya.
Khabriya.
Jumla failure khabriya. Okay. The next is fa. Fa is a ataf. Inna. Inna is again harf nasakh. So it has a ism mansub Allah ismi jalala, and Samiyun is the khabar. Inna Allah ghafurun. So Sami is the ghafar. Khabr awwal. Samiyun is the khabr sani. So we can say it's a inna with this ism and with two khabar become jumla.
Ismiya Khabriya.
Ismiya Khabriya.
Okay. The next is wal mutallaqatu. Mutallaqat, wow is the ataf. Leave that. Al mutallaqatu is the mubtada. Yatarabasna fil mudari mabni ala sakun zahira. Where is the sakun zahira?
On the
There
sword.
is a fata. Yatarabasna, I see a fata. But he is saying it's a sakun. Where is the sakun? Yatarabbas swad. This swad.
The sword has this. Yeah.
No, noon is the actually zamir of the verb. The zamir of the verbs is not counted for the Arab. Just like tanesi, it was sakin. In the same way, noon nusma, its Arab is not Arab. Arab will take the verbs. The verb's last letter is tarab. Yatarabbas. Yatarabbas. Swad is the last letter. It is showing the sakun, jazab. So it's mazum. But the next is khabar. Khabar is mahzuf. B is a harf jar. Anfus is a ism majur. At the same time, anfus is a mudaf. Inna is the mudaf ilayh. But it is not showing the kasra. It's showing fatah. I'm saying it's a
The
mudaf
scene
ilayh.
is showing the
Mudaf is
kasra.
always majrur. So why is having fatah?
This is
Hunna,
part of the
that is
Zamair. Hinna is
Samai.
part
Hinna, hunna.
and scene is the actual
Now
kasra.
I will have a test from you people. You people, I check. What are the sign for Rafa?
Rafa is
Dhamma.
Dhamma.
One. Second.
The other one is Mansub Fatah.
Sub Fatah.
Fatah.
And Majroor has
Majroor.
kasra.
Kasra.
I'm asking the signs for Rafa. You are going Majroor and Mansub. Who said?
Oh, yeah, it has Dhamma, we said.
Dhamma.
Dhamma is the one. There are three more signs which shows it is a marfu ism.
Oh, Dhammatan.
File.
Dhammatan is
If it is file.
Dhamma and Dhammatan is the same thing.
Oh, okay, you're saying the other thing. Okay.
File. If it is file, then
File,
it's marfu.
yeah.
Then it's marfu.
Alif. Alif is also sign of Rafa. When?
Ah, yeah. When dual come.
When
Yes,
dual, yeah, yeah.
Kitabani, kitaba. Kitabani, kitaba.
Yes.
Alif is the sign of Rafa. And
Yes.
wow. Wow is also sign of Rafa. When?
Oh, yes, yes, yes.
When? Yes, yes, no. Tell me the when it is.
Oh. When you have the Jama.
In case of Asma'i Khamsa, Abu, Akhu,
Yeah, that's
is
what I
the
said.
sign of Rafa. In case of plural, Muslimuna, Salihuna, Waw is the sign
Yeah,
of
Jama.
Rafa. Waw Noon we normally say, but actually Waw is the sign of Rafa. And what is the next sign of Rafa?
Yeah, Muslimina, yeah.
No, it's not the
No,
Rafa.
that's
Who
what
said it's Rafa?
No, not yet.
Not Muslimuna. Yeah, Muslimuna is Rafa.
How is it?
The
There is
wow, the alif.
presence of noon in mudare. In mudare, if noon is there, it is rafa. Afale khamsa, yafaluna, yafalane, tafaluna, tafalane, tafalina. If noon is intact, it means it's rafa. So the rafa signs is maybe a dhamma, maybe a alif, maybe a waw, maybe a presence of noon. Now comes to the mansub. What are the signs for mansub?
Fatah.
Yes.
And alif. No,
Yes,
alif is
alif
for
can
Rafa.
be. When alif,
Yeah, alif
when will
can
be
be.
alif as
Yeah,
a
alif
nas?
can be. Yeah, it can come
Yeah,
under.
I know, like Muslimaini,
There is no
Muslimaini.
alif.
There's no alif in that.
Yeah, noon again,
No,
noon.
we are talking about alif. First answer my this question. When the alif will be the sign of nas. Again, asma'i khamsa. Abba, Abba, Hama, Aha. Alif is showing the sign of nas. Wa was
Yeah.
showing the rafa. Here the alif is showing the sign of nas. Okay. You said ya. Ya is yes, is a sign of nas. When it will be sign of nas? Give me the example.
Muslimaini,
Yes.
Muslimaini, like two, dual, for dual we use
Okay.
uh, uh, and Muslimaini and
Yes.
Muslimina
In
also.
case of dual and plural,
Uh,
the dual and plural, just like
yeah.
the
uh,
Muslimaini, Muslimina. Ya is
yes.
representing the nas. No,
Yeah.
these are that. Then the Hazfe Noon. Hazfe Noon is also sign of nas. In case of Mudare, fail, presence of noon mean it's mansub or marfu, and the absence of noon mean it is either mansub or majrur. So one signs of the mansub is absence of noon in Mudare verb. What about the majrur signs? What are the majrur?
Kasra,
Kasra,
Asra.
one, okay.
kasra, and same yeah sign, Muslimaini and
Muslimaini and
Muslimina,
Muslimina. Yeah, Muslimaini, Muslimina.
Same sign is not
and also
mean anything. So we say kasra one. When we say fatah, fatah is also sign of jar. When it will be the sign of jar, when it is fatah.
um, when there is harfe jar
No harfe jar.
and
No harfe jar. Harfe jar always take to the jar. Yes. But what is
we
when
were talking about
fatah?
majroor.
Fatah is showing it's a jar. Ghair munsarif asma. Ibrahimu, Ibrahima. Again Ibrahima. The fatah is showing jar.
Oh, yeah.
Makkatu, Makkata, Makkata. Fatah is showing it's a jar. Aishatu, Aishata, Aishata. All the ghair munsarifism, their jar is represented with fatah. Okay. Next, what is the sign for kasra? We discussed the kasra, we discussed the fatah, we discussed the alif. There are three more. Sakun. The sign of sakun is also jar. In case of the chopper's words, when they chop the dhamma, yafalu become yafal. That sakun is the sign of nas as well as a jar. So it's in we will not call it the jar, we call it jazm. It's jazm. Okay. And what about the haruf illat? How it shows the jar? Haruf illat. Drop of the
Yeah, drop, right, yeah, and
ba,
wow drop.
da, yadu, du, the waw is drop. And what about the noon? Hazfe noon in mudare is also sign of the jar. So these are the signs of rafa, nas, jar. You should be very clear about these signs. So here, be anfusihinna, noon is not will be counted of noon. We will see where it stand. It stand in the place of mudaf ilayh. So mudaf ilayh, so always Maruf will say Noon is, Niswa is here in jar with fatah sign, showing fatah, because this is also sign of jar. Salasata, Salasata is a mudaf, Qurra, the mudaf ilayh, Salasatul Qurra again is a mudaf ilayh murakkab idafi. And next is waw is a ataf, la is a nafi, because the yahillu mudari verb is showing the dhamma. If dhamma is dropped, then we will say la nahiya. There should be then sakun, because the amr and nahi both are sakin. Their sign is sakun. The mazi sign is fatah. The mudari sign is dhamma. And the amr sign and the nahi sign is sakun, jazm. So that is here, the dhamma is present, so we say it's a normal la. It's not nahiya. La hunna, la is a harf jar. Hunna, again majrur, but with the sign with fatah. Because the sign of jar is kasra, maybe fatah, maybe alif, maybe sakun, maybe absence of the harfe illa, maybe absence of the nun. They are the signs of the jar. So here the fatah is coming as a sign of jar. An is a harfe nas, yaktumna, that is coming as a fail mudare mabni ala sakun. And nun niswa, it's the file here. It's a feminine plural. File is mahzuf here. Ma is coming as a maf'ul bihi. So khalaqa fail mazi mabni, and fatah is the sign, because the mazi sign is fatah. Allah ismi jalala is the file, because after the verb we find a marfu ism. When after a fail there is a marfu ism, that is always maf'ul. When there is a mansub ism, that is always maf'ul bihi. Fi is a harfijar, arhami is the majrur. At the same time, irhami is the mudaf. Inna is the mudaf. So we say mudaf coming as a ismi majrur for the harfijar fi. Fi with this ismi majrur making jar majrur. And it is coming in jumla failure, so it's concerned with the fail or the verb. In is a harfijar. Kunna is a fail, mazi mabni. And what is the sign? Sakun, zahira. But you said here is the kunna noon showing fatah. And I am saying the fail mazi mabni ala sakun zahira. Yes, so how you will justify it?
To join,
Yeah,
to give for joining, we put fatah on noon with the sentence.
No. Here the noon is zamir. Noon niswa. It is attached with the kun. Kun is a fail of kana, and noon is coming attached as zamir. Just we say nasarahu, nasarahunna. Nasra is a verb and hunna are the who is coming attached verb. So kunna, it have two noon. One noon of kun and the other noon is of the noon and nuswa. The noon and nuswa, noon will as well has the fatah in rafa, nas, jar, all the three state. That we have to declare it is coming as a marfu or mansub or majrur. So kunna, the fail mazi mabni ala sakun of noon. And the second noon, it is ismu kana. Here the noon, nuswa, noon is coming as a ismu kana. Yu'mina. Yu'minu is a fail mudare marfu wasabute noon sakun. Again the same case. Noon is a double. One noon is sakin, other is fatah. The fatah noon is the noon and nuswa. That is the feminine plural. So it is the file also. Khabru kana is mazuf here in this case. Billahi jar majur. And wal yawmi, waw is ataf. Al yawmi is the mutaf on the Allah. Al akhira is a not of the al yawm. Al yawmi al akhira is a murakkab tawsifi. So this murakkab tawsif is getting ataf on that. Waw is a ataf. Bolatu hunna. Bolatu is a ism, it's a mubtada. Hunna is coming attached with it as a zamir. So it is coming as a mudaf. Bolatu is a mudaf and hunna is mudaf. So both bolatu hunna is murakkab idafi coming as a mubtada. We saw the mubtada may be a single word. Yes, Allahu Ghafurun. Mubtada may be some compound except jar majur and zarf. They can never be mubtada. The rest, all the three, what? Murakkab tawsifi, murakkab ishari, murakkab idafi can be the mubtada. Of course, the first ism of there will be the mubtada, second will be having the relation of tawsifi or ishari or the idaf. The hakku is a khabar because after the mubtada we found a marfu ism, so it's a khabar. The next is B is a harfijar. Riddi is a ism. Hinna is a again ism. We will say B is harfijar, Raddi is a jar, ism majur. At the same time, it's a mudaf, and hinna is a mudaf. So it's mudaf ilayh coming as a ism majur for the harfijar B. So that is making what? Murakkab jari. This murakkab jari is concerned with the khabar. Hakku, because in Jumla Ismiya they are concerned with the khabar. In Jumla Fi'liya they are concerned with the khabar. Fi is a harf jar. And Zalika is the majroor. Again, we can say the Hakku khabar has two jar majroor. One is this Baraduhunna, second is Fi Zalika. The next is Inna, a new sentence, we say Sharte Jazim. Aradu is the maful mazi mabni ala sakun. Dhamma Zahira. Waw is the file. Islahan is a mansub ism after the verb maful bihi. Waw is the ataf. Lahunna, la is a harf jar. Hunna is the isme majrur for it. So jar majrur. But look down. Hunna always have the fatah. In raf, in nasjar, in all the three states. Remember in Arabic grammar, this is the only word which is never affected by any amil. It's all the three states is always with fatah, raf, nasja, nun and iswan. That is never shaken. The next is yes, mislu is mubtada, allazi is the mislu is the mudaf, and allazi is a mudaf also mubtada. So it's a murakkab izafi coming as a mubtada muakhir. It because khabar muqaddam is ma'zuf, so mubtada is that, and the lahunna jar majrur is coming shibe jumla khabar muqaddam, but it is not taken as a khabar by the author. So let's go alayhinna, alay again a jar majrur, and bil ma'ruf is the hal of that mubtada. Waw is the atar li rijali jar majrur, and then khabar muqaddam ma'zuf, alayhinna again the jar majrur. Darajatun mubtada muakhir. So this is a mubtada muakhir. Jar majur shiba jumla coming khabar, but it's coming as inferred, but not as a khabar. The next is Wallahu Azizun Hakim. Waw is a istanafiya. Allah is the mubtada. Azizun is the khabri awwal. Hakimun is the khabri sani. We will say mubtada with its two khabars become jumla ismiya fi khabriya. Let's do pray. Allahumma inni a'udhuka min ilmi la yanfa wa min qalbi la yakhshu wa min nafsi la tashru wa min da'wati la yastajaba lahu. Oh Allah, I seek refuge in you, from the knowledge which does not benefit, from the heart that does not entertain the fear of Allah, from the soul that does not feel content, and the supplications that is not responded. Make a plan. Inshallah, I will try my best to soften my heart by attending the janazah, visiting the graveyards and hospital, and helping the orphans. Of course, is for the meals. The next is the you have to find out the isme marfu in this ayahs. Yes. What is the marfuat? I show you the first. Allahu is a marfu. Okay. Next.
Allah. Allah.
Uh-huh.
Um,
Kum.
Qulub.
नहीं
Qulubu.
नहीं
Okay.
Qulubu.
Allahu Ghafur
Yes, Allahu again Ghafur and Rahimun, all the
Ghafurun
And Ghafurun
Alimun
Halimun.
Ghafurun Rahimun. Okay.
Ghafurun Rahimun. Yeah.
Samiun Alimun
Samiun
Okay.
Alimun. Al-Muttalaqatu.
Yes.
Allahu
Allahu again.
Yes.
Baulatuhu.
Baulatun Hunna
Baulatu.
Yes.
Baulatu.
Yes.
Ahaku Ahaku
Yes. Of course.
Mislu.
Mishlu. Yes.
And Azizun Hakimun.
Darajatun
Darajatun. Of course, it's an marfu.
Darajatun
Azizun
Azizun
Hakimun
Hakimun.
Allah before it.
Allahu, yes. Allahu and then Azizun and Hakimun.
Okay. What about the mansubat? Let me give the one mansub example.
Kum
Yes, you akhuzukum. After the verb zamir come, that is always mansub because maful bihi. Yes. Next.
And then
Again Kum
kum in imanukum.
Okay.
And then yeah, that kum also, yes. Mansubat, right? No, that's
Allah
Allah. Yes.
Allah, yes, Allah, yes.
Due to inna, ismo inna is mansub.
At-talaka, at-talaka, at-talaka.
Talaka. Yes.
Again Allah
Due to inna, that
Allah,
is
yes.
ismo inna.
Salas
Salasa,
Salasata
Asa, because it's
salasata, yeah,
also coming
salasata.
as a
And
Islahan
what about this yaktumna?
Islahan, yes.
Ma is a ism coming after a verb. So it's a again mansub.
Oh, yeah, ma, yes.
Islahan you said, okay,
Yes.
that is also a mansub. Next. Let's to find out the majrurat. Let me do one.
Billagwi
Lagwi,
Aymani
Fi imani. Yes.
And then
Bima
Bima, the ma.
Oh, before that. What about imani kum? Iman is a mudaf and kum is a mudaf again majroor. Mudaf
Mudaf
majroor. Ima, yes.
Kum again Kum okay ni Kum mansub Qulubukum again Kum
Yes.
is mudaf
yeah.
Murakabe idafi again mudaf
Allazina, Allazina, in Lillazina.
yes. Lillazina. Li is giving the
Nisai,
jar.
Nisaihim
Nisai,
Ashhurin
Him is also nisai him is the
and
mudaf.
Arba'ati is also an Arba'ati.
Yes, arbati ashari it's a murakabe. Yes, it's murakabe idafi.
Idafi, right? Yeah. And then
بأنفسهن
Fi anfusi jar majur. Anfusi hinna is the murakabe idafi.
ثلاثة قروء
Kuruin. No, that's not. No. Kuruin.
قروء is like مضاف إليه.
Yeah,
Yes, you
Kuruin.
are right. Okay.
Arhami.
أرحامهن
Fi arhami.
Fi Arhami, yes.
بالله
What
واليوم
about
الآخر
idami hinna? It's a
Some-
murakabe idafi. Again, the hinna is in the
Yeah,
genitive.
Murakab. Yeah.
بالله
Allahi,
Billahi, yes.
يوم الآخر
wal yawmil
Yes.
akhiri,
Al yawmil akhri is again basically murakabe.
biraddihinna,
براتهن
Bolatu
ذلك
hinna.
bi
Bolatu hinna is a murakabe.
ذلك
and
ذلك
biraddihinna
And
fi
hinna. Fi
في
zalika,
ذلك
yes, fi and zalika, lahunna,
عليهن عليهن
lahunna,
لهن يا
misl
مثل الذي
عليهن
allazi tajib
بالمعروف
alayhinna
بالمعروف
bil
عليهن
ma'rufi,
مم.
وللرجال
yes,
عليهن again
alayhinna.
للرجال
Okay, what about
لل
the compounds murakabat in these ayahs? Just like billahu jar majroor,
يع-
Okay.
penata
يعقزكم
jar majroor,
يؤاخذكم
imanikum is the
يؤاخذ
murakab idafi, bima is the jar majroor, qulubukum is the murakab
لكم
idafi,
مراكب دافية
ghafurur
غفور
rahim is the
حليم
murakab tawsifi,
مم.
lillazina
للذين
is the jar majroor,
مركب جاري
nisa is
من
the murakab
نسائهم
jari, nisa
جاري
is the murakab tawsifi,
and
tarbati
مركب
ashad is the
دافي
murakab idafi, غفور رحيم مركب
من
توصيفي،
توصيفي
سميع عليم
مركب
مركب
توصيفي
توصيفي،
يعني
في
مركب
أنفسي
جاري
مركب جاري، أنفسهن is the مركب إضافي، لهن is the مركب جاري، في الأرحام مركب جاري، إرحامهن is the مركب إضافي، بالله is the مركب جاري، اليوم الآخر مركب توصيفي، ولاة
توصيفي
هن مركب توصيفي، برد مرکب جاری اور and the fi'l
جاري
the مرکب جاری لہن is the مرکب جاری مثل الذی is the مرکب توصیفی علیہن is the مرکب دافی بالمعروف is the مرکب جاری عزیز حکیم is the مرکب توصیفی
توصيف
and علی رجالی is the مرکب جاری علیہن is the مرکب جاری. What about جملہ اسمیہ؟
جملة اسمية would be
والله غفور حليم
والله غفور رحيم
Lakin,
yes
wow, after
لكن
wow it is coming, so
يؤاخذكم
lakin is making again the jumla ismiya, just like inna, anna, kala, lakinna, laita, la'alla, they all are the ikhwatu inna. Wallahu, yes, Allah is a mubtada here. Lillazina,
للذين
is lazina actually jar majrur does not come, but the allazina masula isme masula is a jumla. Fa inna, inna is getting also.
إن الله غفور
إن الله
حليم
غفور رحيم
رحيم
فإن الله
فإن
سميع
الله
عليم.
سميع عليم
المطلقات
بطلقات
بولاتهن. Then the مثل الذي can be the jumla ismiya, and للرجال رجال it can't be. Allahu Azizun Hakim, yes. What about jumla fi'liya?
يؤاخذكم
يؤاخذكم
Yes,
يؤاخذكم again كسبت
yes.
يؤلون تربص فأزموا يتربصن يحل يكتمن حلقا يؤمن and
Let's to pray. May Allah give us help to recite, understand, ponder, implement, propagate, and memorize the Quran. Subhanallah wa bihamdihi. Subhanakallahumma wa bihamdika. Nashhadu an la ilaha illa anta nastaghfir wa natubu ilayk. اللهم اغفر لنا قبل الموت وارحمنا عند الموت ولا تعذبنا بعد الموت ولا تحاسبنا يوم القيامة إنك على كل شيء قدير. Allah Hafiz. If you people have any questions, your questions are welcome, please. Okay, if no question, let's to revise the supplication. Subhanallah wa bihamdi. Subhanakallahumma wa bihamdika nashhadu an la ilaha illa anta nastaghfiruka wa natubu. اللهم اغفر لنا قبل الموت وارحمنا عند الموت ولا تعذبنا بعد الموت ولا تحاسبنا يوم القيامة إنك على كل شيء قدير. Allah Hafiz. See you next week, inshallah.